Hello, hello, hello. Here we are once more. And again, it's particularly grotty in Pebble Bedstead. It's raining and horrible. So I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Glasses on, glasses off. I'm at that point in my life where I need glasses, but more for, oh gosh, where's the light gone? Oh, crikey. But I need them more for reading than anything else, so it does make it a bit difficult when I'm just at the wrong distance to be able to see something. So when you are here, fairly close to me, sometimes I can see and sometimes I can't. Anyway, today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's another kind of trick, but with an ultimate aim. So I don't know if any of you have seen these video trundling around on the internet at the moment of a woman smearing peanut butter all over her head so she can clip her dog's nails. It is quite funny, and I know a lot of people have seen it. The only problem is it's kind of a bit of an accident waiting to happen, because if she cuts the wrong bit, or if the dog suddenly decides it doesn't like it, she might end up with a missing nose or something. It's a bit of a funny one. Anyway, so we're going to teach Ernie how to do his own nails, a bit like we sit there with our nail files, you know, taking the rough bits off. We're going to see if we can teach him how to do the same thing. So in order to teach him how to do his own nails, first of all we need to teach him how to dig. So that's what we're going to start with. So I'm going to put you down there on the floor, and then I'm going to show you some bits and bobs. So before I do go down there on the floor, there's just a couple of things. So what you're going to need is, depending on the size of your dog, you could use something like, I've got a small chopping board, which is what we're going to use for Ernie. If you haven't got a small chopping board that you're not using to chop things with, then maybe a small book, something that's hard backed. Another thing you can use, if you've got a bigger dog, is a clipboard. Or a bigger book. There's a 1970s book for you, so I'm pretty sure that most people have got a good old 1970s annual lurking somewhere. And if you have it, woohoo, some sandpaper. Although we might not get to the sandpaper stage today, just the digging stage. So, taking my trusty small chopping board and some treats, I'm going to move. I'm going to put you on the floor, so you're going to be able to watch Ernie's little feet. Hello people, if you are there, then give me a wave, say hello. I shall endeavour to see you with my glasses on. Here we go, hello Doodly, there he is. Right then, this is glasses on, glasses off again. Can we see the floor? This is the important bit, because if we can't see the floor, we can't see a lot. I'm just going to move Ernie out of the way, you go get that. Can you see there on the floor? If I put a treat there on the floor, can you see it? Yes you can, jolly good. So using trusty chopping board, I'm going to put, oh, where's the camera gone? There it is. Hello Ern, sit. Piece of food on the floor, chopping board over the top of it. He's lost it already. Ooh, where's it gone? Yes, good boy! Same thing again. I want to move him out of the way first. Piece of food on the floor, chopping board over the top of it. Oh, where is it? He's like, I'm not sure what is that. Oh, there's the food. Yes, good boy! Yay! I'll move him away again. I wouldn't normally keep throwing the food away. I want him to move away so you can see him. Yes! Good boy! Look at that little bit. He's such a quick study sometimes. Yes! Good boy. Throw that away. Food down there. Chopping board on top. Yes, good boy. So basically all I'm doing is hiding a piece of food under the chopping board to encourage Ernie to dig for it. Yes, good boy. Oh, it's stuck to the chopping board. We were not expecting that, were we? No, we were not. Ooh, he's a good boy. So what you might find is initially they might be a little bit reluctant, so you might want to put this, you need to make sure that the food is right at the edge of the board, almost to the point of sticking out, otherwise they might not even try. Yes! And when you do this initially, don't whip the board out of the way too fast or you might frighten them to death. That's not the idea. I must admit that we did do this just a couple of times before we started the video because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to scare Ernie and to make sure that we could use the chopping board. He would probably, now he's had a couple of goes and got a little bit more confident, he would probably do it with something else. It's there, you Wally, you missed it. So on the floor, chopping board on top. Yes! Oh, and he did it with the other one, it's stuck again. Be careful what food you use, it doesn't stick to your surface. That would not be good. Hello. Oh, Helen Greenley, I know you're asking me a question, but I haven't got my glasses on and I can't see it. What a lovely method. So clever. Yeah, that's Ernie, he's clever. Come on, Doodly. I'll get that bit over there. Where are you going? He's buggered off. I'm going to see what he does without the treat. Yes! Good boy. Yes! Good boy. Oh, he's such a clever Doodly. Oh, this is not, that's not the right. I'm going to put it back under there again. Yes, good boy. Now the thing with this is that you could keep doing this and you could shape, yes, and you could shape it and you could do all these wonderful things and put it on a queue. But for the purposes, yes, for the purposes of this, and to help you guys not to need to put peanut butter on your head, not to worry about having your clippers out, and to just keep them short enough that you might actually get away with not worrying about going to the groomers or going to the vets or wherever you normally get the nails trimmed for the next few weeks. Yes. Personally, I'd just keep putting the food underneath the chopping board. Yes. Because if I put on this now, right, I'm going to get up now and wander off and get a bit of sandpaper. If I put sandpaper on this now, he will basically do what I want him to do, which is to file his nail. So I'm just going to put, so I've got some, we'll let him have a look at it. Got some sandpaper. So I'm going to do exactly the same action. You can see it. I'm going to put the food on the floor, like that. Yes! See? So basically what he's just done for me. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's filed his nails. Yes. Now he's never ever done this before. Yeah, he's a clever boy. So you can see how quick this can be. I'll try again. I haven't got any food in there. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Yes, good boy. But you can see how easy this can be. It doesn't have to be really difficult. You don't have to put a cue to it if you don't want to. You don't have to train it in its completion. All you're aiming for at this moment in time is getting them to scratch the nails on a little bit of sandpaper just to take them down a little bit. A couple of things to be careful of. If you've got big dogs, make sure you've got a big enough surface so they're not going to catch your hands when you're taking the things away. What was that? Oh my god, what? And if you've got move out of the way. If you've got terriers, then do be careful because they might end up, what you don't want is this mad scrabbling action, because you can still manage to quick the nails even when you're using even when you're using sandpaper. Right, I'm going to come back up here again now so you can see me. Hello peeps. Yeah, so you can still quick the nails on sandpaper if you let them scrabble at it enough. So what I would say is if you wanted to use this as a method just to keep your dog's nails in check until you can get back to the groomers, then, you know, a couple of times a week, or, you know, just so that you know that they're just keeping the edge off them. You're not actually looking to file them right down and keep them to the point, you know, where you could go to Crufts and show them. All you're doing is trying to maintain them until you can get back to the point you can take them to the groomers. If you want to go further, there are some fabulous Facebook pages out there that can take you a lot further, that can show you how to use the same method by using the back legs, that can show you how to use Dremels and all kinds of different things. So I'll put a link to that page on this page when I've finished. And in the meantime, I'll just see if there's any... Oh, hello. Oh, gosh, there's lots of you watching today. I hope that all made sense. If anybody's got any questions, then let me know in the comments afterwards and I'll come and answer you. Freya. So Freya's got Ernie's sister. Maybe if you're really lucky, she might put a picture of her on the page because she's so beautiful and so tiny. I mean, Ernie's tiny, but Ernie's sister is teeny, teeny tiny. So hello, Freya. So lovely for you to watch us. Anyway, that's it for today. Join us tomorrow when we'll be back for something completely different.